Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. Yeah, I'm great. I'm good.
I wouldn't be crazy if I'd said no. Come on. So let's start right away. I have like 666 questions for you, so we got time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, you have 3 albums, 3 different record labels. So my question is, did you have the album ready before signing with SPV?
Yes, I had the whole record completed, and I presented it to anyone that was interested. Yes, I completed the whole record. Yes.
Wow. So that leads me to the next question. When did you start working on We Are the Chosen?
Vinny Tex and I started writing We Are the Chosen in August of 2019. Mm-hmm. I had lost a tour. A tour fell through, and a lot of my musical family had changed. So we just said, let's write a record. And then, of course, COVID hit. So, yeah, 2019.
So was it difficult or even strange working with new music without the possibility of touring?
Isn't it always? Yeah. No. I just want to make music, and I know that I will be able to get out there somehow because I always figure it out. So no, it was not a deterrent at all. The record's too good. Somebody will pick it up. I'll get out. I have meetings all day, every day. Somebody will get me out. I'm not worried about it.
I have to tell you, Leather, your energy is so addictive right now.
Good.
It matches.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back, and everyone, the response to this record is, wow, it's like incredible. So I'm feeding off the energy for sure.
Right, because working, let's say, without tours, right, and without the possibility of touring, the music does not reflect being sad or being down. It's quite the opposite. So kind of a cliche question, but how did you do that? How did you manage to write this music?
I know. Vinny Tex and I talk about that all the time, my co-writer. I don't know. I think it was just time for me. I mean, inspiration, she comes to you at different times in your life. And I've just been reaching out to her. And it just, Vinny and I have such great musical chemistry. And I think we just wanted to do the same thing. He really dug my voice, and he's extremely melodic songwriter. So, I mean, it just worked. I don't know. It just really fell into place. You never know. Young people talk to me all the time about what to do. Oh, my God, just keep your mind open. You never know what's going to happen,
Oh, my goodness.
This was all from one phone call. I got a promoter from Brazil that called me in 2014, and this is what came of it. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And since you mentioned Vinny, he did the production, but you were involved too, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We were there every day going over everything. Yeah, with the help of the Hertz brothers, of course. We went to Hertz Studios and the Wolaski brothers, Slavek and Warchek. Yeah,
right.
We all did it together. We were there for 3.5 weeks. Yeah, we worked really hard on it.
So the entire lineup is based in Brazil, I think.
Well, yeah, but Vinny and I did the record. My touring lineup, yes, is from Brazil, and the band kind of did Leather too, but Vinny and I just did that. I got Braulio Drummond, who did the drums on too. Because he's a freaking monster. And drums were so important to me. I listen to extreme metal. I don't do extreme metal, but I listen to it. I'm like, dude, I need Lamb of God. Arch Enemy. I need this stuff. So he laid down those tracks for me, and then Vinny and I went to Poland and did everything else. He did all the guitars, all the bass, and I did all the vocals. We did it. Vinny and I did it.
Where I was leading with that question was, how come you went to Poland to record the album?
Because I can. I went to Poland, seriously, because when we were touring in 18, in 2 came out, we decided that we wanted to change some of the vocals, and Vinny had a relationship with them from his extreme metal history. And they said, yeah, come on over. And they are incredible. You walk into that studio, and oh my God, the metal just seeps from the walls. And they were the most considerate, caring, knowledgeable people. I mean, I will never go anywhere else. They're so kind and so giving, and they just knew me. I don't think anyone has ever recorded my voice so perfectly. I will never go anywhere else.
So I like the fact that you mentioned Arch Enemy, you mentioned Lamb of God. So the album has a modern twist to that, even though the foundations is classic metal, right?
Yes. And again, that comes from Vinny. Vinny it listens to such eclectic music. And again, he came from extreme metal.
Right.
So he knows, it's like, oh my God, I would do freaking an Arch Enemy record in a minute if I could. I was always like, ah. So he did that for me. And that was my thing. Look, I'm always going to sound like me, but I wanted to modernize it. And that's what him and Braulio did for me. He brought in all different elements. And I'm glad that you said that. It's just modernized leather, I think. That's what we did. Modern leather.
But still, you have the let's say, both feet on classic metal. And for example, I love how the Judas Priest kind of energy Always Been Evil has.
Ah! Again, that's so funny that you say that, because I always kind of say about that song, and Vinny's like, it's Judas Priest. So thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Come on. And my question, I don't have the lyrics, so I was wondering, who has been always evil?
I've always been evil. It's about, I was a Catholic girl, so we have the dichotomy, right?
Oh, geez.
And it's just about me. It's always been evil. My thoughts always, there's good and evil, and I always go there because that's what satisfies me. In a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, but yeah. The dark side. I love the dark side. I will take the dark over the sun any day. That's simple.
Even though some will say that it's difficult to hide stuff when you are under the sun, right? However, you tend to trust more people on the dark side, right? I don't know why.
The dark side is more interesting to me. That's why we do metal, right? I mean, I love rainy, gloomy, dark. Yeah, a lot of us are, come on. I'm more enthralled with the evil part of the world. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I was raised with all the good. I want to discover the other side now.
And unfortunately, we have a lot of these days, right? A lot of bad stuff. But you're not talking about that. You're talking about the evil. Let's separate those two.
Yeah. I'm more into the mythological, magical thing, which is like Dark Days is about that. I want to go back to the time before there was religion. It was just the Indians and the sun and the moon and the magic and the mist, That's what the dark day. Let's go back to when it was just what we felt, what we thought, That's what it's about.
So, just by looking at you and doing all these facial expressions, you remind me of Dio. You know that?
Do I?
Yes. Especially when you started talking about the magic things, metal and magic, equals Dio, right?
Thank you. Thank you. His impression on me. I just did an interview before you, and he goes, why metal? Why? And I was a late bloomer to metal. In 1982, when did Holy Diver come out? 83, 84?
Yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah.
It was over. I was doing Heart, Zeppelin, trying to sing like one. It was it for me. I heard that voice. He just went through me. I've known him in another lifetime. I used to joke that he was my father. He changed my world. And I can remember sitting in front of him one time and trying to not be a fangirl. And he knew that I was a singer, and he talked to me about it. And I said, you just have this thing, this magical thing. Where does it come from? And he said, something in this life. I wrote something in this life on Shockwaves. And he said, it's something that you will acquire. It's something in this life that you will acquire eventually. He just said, keep doing it. So thank you. That's a compliment. I miss him so much.
Although I did mention the classic side of the album, as we said, there are some modern finishing touches. And I will say, Off With Your Head, right, has some... So, was this something that came naturally? Because as you said, Vinny has his background, you have your classical background. It was something like merging together the two worlds, should I say?
Yeah. It was really very easy. I got to tell you. Sometimes Off With Your Head is my favorite song. When he introduced that tempo change to me in the beginning, I was like, oh,
I don't know.
But now I love it. No. It really came, writing with him is so natural. He, I don't know how to say this. He has such belief in my voice, in what I can do, that he just says, go for it. But yeah, that's my favorite song. No, writing with him is very easy. Although we do bump heads, of course. He's a perfectionist. I'm like...
Well, you have the old mindset, right? Nothing needs to be perfect. And in fact, right. Yeah. And in fact, we record music as to have more human. There you go.
Yes, human. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I want to hear a spit. I want to hear a thing off key. Thank you. It's the old school. And he's like, no. It all has to be perfect. And I told him actually today that he's ruined everything for me. Like, I was listening to the latest Lamb of God, and I love Elise, the girl from Arch Enemy. I can't just listen to a song anymore. I listen to the rhythms, the backgrounds, he's ruined it for me.
Oh, man. Well, those young kids, they will learn.
Yeah, yeah, and he is young.
How about the cover artwork of the album? Is this an actual painting? I could not tell.
Oh, Marcelo Vasco, my new Brazilian friend who does Slayer, Testament, Creator. It was a photograph that was taken of me, and I gave it to him, a friend of Vinny's. Oh my God! And I said, "Can you do like an evilish cartoon? Don't make me look demonic, but don't make me look sexy." But it is graphic design from a photo. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great, isn't it?
Of course. So
you know how that picture came to be? My photographer, we were over here. I live in San Francisco by the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can tell it was really windy. And I actually fell down, and I was like, "Fuck!" It is perfect picture.
Now you did put that in mind. So whenever I see the cover art, I would say "fuck" now.
Yeah, fuck. I'm like, photographers are amazing. They just catch you at that perfect moment.
Yeah, you have to have the proper article, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, full disclosure, this will be a cliche question, but I want to ask that. The vocals sound amazing, and you said that yourself. So how did you maintain your voice, especially during the pandemic?
Well, I love when you people ask me that. I appreciate that so much, but I have to be honest. I rested my voice for 25 years. Okay. I wasn't out ripping it apart, right? And when I decided to come back in 2010, 2011, I got to tell you, I do work on it. But what I do is I had the Frank Sinatra thing. When I'm going to record or tour, 5 weeks before, I stop drinking wine. I don't really do anything else. But for my voice, I do a lot of cardio. I run. I run like crazy. Drink shitloads of water. And the hardest thing for me is sleeping. You need sleep. And I sing about an hour a day at vocal tone. Now we are the chosen. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay. And also, dude, I know it's corny, but it's a gift from the gods that I got. I don't know where it comes from. People say, how do you do it? I don't know. I just go in I hear a guitar and it just comes. It just comes out of me. It's a blessing, Oh,
absolutely. And you can tell the voice is based on a muscle, right? And just like some people have these bodies, that huge muscles, it's the same thing with the muscles. Same
thing. Exactly. It's a muscle memory. And also, as I've gotten older, my voice has dropped. A lot of people tell me my balls have dropped. I always wanted to sing these keys in Chastain, but I couldn't. I was like a little girl. So, my voice, I love the keys that I can sing in now. I love it.
Yeah. So you filmed the video for We Are the Chosen.
Yes.
Any teasers that you can share about this? Because you will drop this video, I think, on the release date of the album release date.
Yes. Well, I haven't really done a big video since For Those Who Dare. It was in these extravagant places in Brazil. And again, it's evil, fire and castles. And
of course.
I'm so excited. But I have to tell you, I have the utmost respect for actors now because it was like your marks and looking this way and then the sun and finding the light. It's weird. But I'm really excited. But yeah, it's just me and Vinny. And, it's the dark. It's the dark. It's all about medieval. I wish I was alive in the medieval days again, off with your head. Yeah, it's going to be great. There's a lot of fire and stuff. That's all I can say.
Will this be the only music video? Or do you have anything else?
I have a lot of stuff going on. But right now. But we'll see look, my goal right now is, my priority, I need to get on the road. I need to tour. I need to get myself on the circuit in 2023. So now the video's done. That's what I'm working on. That's a really big deal for me.
So yeah, basically the album is released at the end of November. There is not much time to set up a tour. So what are your thoughts, plans for 2023, as you said?
Road. I'm just trying to get tours everywhere, I'm always more accepted in South America and Germany, and I'm talking to people. I want to be part of some big package is what I'm trying to do. I will do it. It may take some time, but I will do it. I got it.
US too, right?
Yes, US tour. Oh, God, Vinny wants to come here so badly. I do. I need to tour the US. I did a few shows pre-pandemic with some people. I did like in Chicago and stuff, and it was really great. Really great. Coming from a little girl that used to sing with David Chastain, sometimes I'm surprised that people have been so freaking loyal to me.
Come on,
blows my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I never broke. I was never a big, Yeah, it's amazing. Like, all
Well,
of you,
you have to understand that people appreciate the honesty that you carry, right?
I think so. I think that's what I tried to do. I've always kept my clothes on, and I never did any gimmicks, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's total honesty, and you guys can see that. So I really appreciate you saying that. Keep your clothes on, girls.
Unfortunately, we missed that show in Chicago because I am from Chicago right now. But we had the chance to see you and Keep It True. Although you were not satisfied. Oh, my goodness.
So in 17, just recently?
Yes. But you were not happy with the sound. I know that.
I couldn't. I sounded terrible. I couldn't hear anything.
But at any rate, we managed to see you on stage, so hopefully we will see you again in 2023.
Yeah. God, the Keep It True has really grown. He has some huge, Keep It True Rising or something this year?
Yep.
Yeah. And he loves me. I can call him up at any time and say I want to come back, but Germany, it's fucking, the States are not like that. I mean, I go there and, I was just in like bumfuck Brazil making this video, and they all knew me, man. Mm-hmm. These people in these little towns. I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah, you know better than me that Brazil is a great metal country. They have so loyal fans, and they know history.
They know history. That's exactly what it is. And I was just actually watching that interview that Dio did, like in whatever, the 2000, and that's what he was saying. It was a shame, all the hard work that musicians do and how big he had become, and he couldn't do shit. The States had become the land of American Idol. Nobody gives a shit. They just want you to be all glossy, and that's what it's become. But then you go to Germany or something. Where are you now? Are you in Chicago now?
Correct.
Oh, Reggie's. I love Reggie's.
So you mentioned many times Sustain. Anything happening from his side?
We were actually talking about he's possibly recording another record pre-pandemic. Now I don't know.
Okay.
He always says, I don't know if I have it left in me. So I don't know. I talk to him all the time. But Chastain, we kind of had a joke that every 20 years we'll make a new record. He's pretty done, I think. But who knows? Well, it's so easy to work with him. It never hurts me to do a Chastain record. I'm like, okay.
You can always have Leather open for Chastain, right?
That's a good one. And he's done. He's done with shows. Oh God, I've been trying. No.
And speaking of which, in 2 years, it will be the 14th anniversary of that demo you did with Sustain.
The demo?
Yeah, demo 84, right?
Was it 84?
I think so, yeah. Right.
So is that demo's out in the world?
I think so, yes. How does it feel? I mean, we're talking about 40 years, right?
Dude, it's freaking amazing. Like I said, for a band that never broke big, it blows my mind. And I don't know how old you are, but that was back in the day. He sent me Winds of Change, Mystery of Illusion, and I think maybe Black Knight. And back then, with Mike Varney from Shrapnel, I went into my friend Jesse's bedroom with the little cassette, the little 4-track, and you put it in. And I think those songs are freaking amazing. With my little girly voice. Yeah, wow, 40 years. It's amazing. I am so blessed. But I was lucky to come out in that time. I had this conversation with Doro. We were just a bunch of girls that came out. So that's, it was me, her, Betsy, Bitch, Debbie from Sentinel Beast. It was just the timing. It was all timing. And we weren't out there even thinking that we were girls. We just wanted to freaking be Metallica,
Right.
That's great.
By the way, I'm 48, just to give you the context.
Oh my God, you're a freaking baby. Yeah.
Thank you. But I love that you mentioned Doro, because unfortunately, there are not too many women singing that type of metal, the one that the classical. Of course, you mentioned Arch Enemy.
It's gone for sure. Yes, she has really carried the torch, hasn't she? Mm-hmm. I think it might be going backwards a little bit again. Is her name Elisa from Arch Enemy?
Elisa Cruz, yes.
Yeah, you have to go on YouTube and see. She sang Dio with Ripper, and she just released that song with Nina Strauss. She can sing that way, and I think doesn't Floor from Nightwish? She is a really classic metal band too. But I know nobody has really carried on like her. And I hear a lot of these extreme metal people are going backwards. I met Cobra from Cobra and the Lotus a few years ago, and she said, that's all I want to do. I want to go back and do what you're doing. It is interesting, but I think it is going back a little bit. I talked to a lot of these young bands. I know Marta from Crystal Viper.
Yep.
And they want to go back there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And after all, with 40 years, we are talking about what, 3 generations?
Yeah.
So we need to learn from our history too.
And, people are so great. I mean, I have these women, even Lizzie Hell one time, talked to a drummer, a friend of mine. She goes, oh my God, Leather Leone is such an inspiration. Are you freaking kidding me? So, yeah, it is really beautiful. But it's all because of everyone like you. I mean, thank you so much. But yeah, classic metal, yeah. Yeah, Doro's the torch holder for sure. Have you met Doro or spoke with Doro, of course?
Yes.
I want to marry her. I just want to. All the time I see her, it's like, I love you. So good to speak with you. I love the logo, too, and everything. I love MetalKaoz. You guys are always so good to me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Leather. And one final question. You released the album only on black vinyl, right? No plans for colors and stuff?
Yeah, I wanted to go back to the 80s, dude. Yeah. Before all the black vinyl. I wanted the basic black vinyl.
That's fair. I meant to ask because in case there is something special coming, right? Just to make sure.
There might be. But no, right now it's just that. It's like, we'll see. But I said, I don't want to get fancy. Oh my God, the Leather 2 is in red and green. Stop.
That's about it, Leather. Thank you very much. We love the new album. Keep it up. And we'll see you on the road.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Ciao, ciao.